It is that time. Time for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. We are live on Facebook if you want to see Lieutenant Crain for yourself.
You don't want that.
Ah. He's dressed in his undercover, outfit today, so you're busted.
I was going to see if you'd do anything if I come in as a cowboy.
You should have. I mean, it might be hard to wear headphones with a cowboy hat, but it might be doable.
I have to try.
You could maybe put the hat over the headphones. Might look kind of absurd.
That would be a 10-gallon.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You need one of the real big hats. Be pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're changing things up. I'm used to coming in, sitting on my X, and being done with it, but you've moved me around today.
I figured we'd try something different, fire up a live video, and see if we can get some listener interaction on the old socials there, since you never know if people are going to be brave enough to call us at 208-535-1015. But I think they're going to call.
I hope so. It makes for a great show.
It does. So why don't you call us right now, listeners? 208-535-1015 for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Now, you can post questions in the chat on the online video, but we really prefer the live calls. So anything new going on around here this week, Lieutenant Crain? Anything new for the community?
Beautiful weather for the weekend.
Oh, it's looking great,
yeah,
as a matter of fact. But I did all my yard work last weekend, so I can just be a slacker this weekend.
You can come up and show me how you done it.
It's pretty easy.
You come and show me. If you got a couple, 3-4 hours to set aside, you can come show me how to do that.
Yeah, it's great. Do you have a recliner? They're awesome. You just sit in them, and then they kick back, and they almost turn into a bed in front of your TV.
And the grass just keeps growing.
Yeah, and you just kick back, and next thing you know, you wake up many hours later, and you're like, I accomplished nothing. This is fantastic. Yeah, it's great.
The life of Viktor Wilt.
It's a tough life. It's a tough life. All right. KBear, you are live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Who's this?
This is Jack. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. How's it going today?
Jack doesn't realize it is first thing in the morning.
Well, it was going well, thanks.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry. My bad.
So I got a question regarding black powder cannons.
Okay, yeah, back in World War I.
Yeah.
Don't trust the fuse. Sometimes it doesn't go off when it should. Don't look down the barrel.
Okay, so I got all my safety questions answered. Thanks. So I know the federal law. They're not guided by the pre-1880 something or other, and replicas thereof. They're not regulated by the ATF or anything else. What is Idaho's stand on it?
I got to be honest with you, Jack. I've been in this business 36 years, and I've never come across a black powder cannon.
Really?
Yeah.
Never?
Not in the line of duty, right? I've seen a cannon, but I've never come across, hey, is this illegal? Now, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
It's a muzzle loader, and it's to be a destructive device. It would have to be your one single cartridge. That would be considered. And then you have to have your FFL and all that other good stuff. But it's powder, projectile, fuse. I mean, it's all separate. So
are you talking black powder rifle or a real cannon?
Real cannons.
Okay.
3-inch bore, 65-inch barrel. The whole works.
You got too much time on your hands, Jack.
Hey, this is Idaho, Lieutenant Crain. Yeah. This is not a surprising question at all.
You want to come to my house, boy?
Might need to be setting one of those up.
Used to shoot competitively out in the left, out the left coast, up and down Washington, Oregon.
Yeah, I bet you can't have it there.
Yeah. It wasn't a problem there, but you used to shoot with a lot of different guys.
Now we know why Jack lives in Idaho.
Get the heck away from those guys. But anyway, I take it out, and I know it's fine federally, but last thing I need to do is get hung up by Idaho. So.
Yeah, and I would say just be cautious. Obviously, you have been around weapons before, know your backstop, know all that good stuff. Be safe, and boy, I'm thinking about this group of people, your friends that you shot with out on the West Coast. That must have been huge, like 2 or 3 people.
Get the cannon, man.
Man, we all all my friends used to get together, all three of us.
Yeah, the funnest, absolutely the funnest one is the bowling ball mortars. Those are absolutely the funnest out of all of them.
All right. Some people have different kinds of fun than me. Back to the recliner.
Well, it's a blast, so
A literal blast, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I figured just one time I'd give it a shot asking.
Jack, that's a great call. I think if you're cautious and stuff, you're going to be just fine. But yeah, I'd have to look that up.
This is Idaho. You can shoot anything.
That's the way I see it, but you never know. All right, guys. You have a good weekend, huh?
You too, man. Thanks.
ATF's listening right now going, oh, that's bad advice.
Yeah. Like, hold on there, buddy.
Hey, cannon.
KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. What's happening?
Oh, I just have a parking question for you guys.
All right.
So I live out in the county, and I have got a neighbor that decides that I guess one of the shoulders across from his house is his personal parking lot. Leaves trailers there, his vehicles there. What's the law on that?
That would fall under the county ordinance in which you live, so you'd have to look that up and see what they say on that. And a lot of times the right-of-way to the road is from the center out, right? So depending on how far that is, so it's not made to be a parking lot, especially if it's obstructing the view or the free travel of traffic.
Okay. It drives my dog crazy because he's got horses. He's got a horse trailer. There's a fifth wheel, his pickup. I didn't know what the rules on that were. So,
and your dog says, "I've had enough.
I want my view."
Well, unfortunately, I've gotten a visit from animal control for barking. So,
how am I supposed to chase cars with them parked there? I can't see them coming.
It's like when I close. Like when I close the blinds at home and the cat can't look out the window.
Yeah, exactly. She can hear the UPS truck, but she can't see it, so it freaks her out.
Yeah. I cannot see the cars to chase them. I need those cars.
Exactly.
Moved. Hey, I really think that's neat that you can communicate with your dog.
Yeah, we talk about it.
Yeah, Dr. Doolittle.
One of my girls says she only speaks Spanish, so I've had to pick up a second language.
The things we do for our pets.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I will look into the county then and get to see what the rules are there.
Yep, take a look at your county ordinances.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Peace. 208-535-1015, the number to call for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Those of you watching on Facebook, you can post questions there as well. Good morning, Stuart. Good to see you watching the online stream.
We got one.
Well, no, there's more people viewing. We just got one comment. They're just being good listeners.
Oh, very
They're sitting
good.
there just listening patiently and not saying anything. So we're, I guess, going to have to rely on the callers to keep this show going at 208-535-1015. KBear, you're live on the show. Who's this?
This is Adam.
Adam, what's up, man?
I don't really have a traffic question. I just want to do a big callback to the other story you did about the art installation where they push the crosswalk button and then they get a daily affirmation.
Yes.
So first thought that came to my mind is, when I push that button, that crosswalk doesn't know me.
You're going to have a negative reaction to it saying something nice to you.
It's saying something nice. You don't even know me.
So you're saying you don't go to a palm reader?
No, that palm reader doesn't know me either.
It looks like you're going to have a meal within the next day.
Come on, man. I'm trying to advocate for us to get some, things to spread positivity in the community, and you're shutting it down.
Yeah, they told me I should do something called therapy. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, appreciate the call today, man. Hope you have a good one.
Yeah.
See ya. Lisa just commented in the video on Facebook, logged in hoping to see some attractive guys.
That didn't happen.
Boy, was I mistaken. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks a lot. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Who's this?
Cletus.
Cletus. Howdy, Cletus. What's up? What? Can you turn us down in the background or something?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's
We're
what
just
most people do.
Can you turn us off? Can you tune to another station?
Is that better for you?
That is a little bit better. Not getting as bad of an echo.
Can you find a couple good-looking guys, send them in here?
Yeah, Lisa's very disappointed in what she's seeing on Facebook here, so we need some pretty men for her.
I'm going to tell you this. Ever since I met my wife, she said, my eyes are horrible. I need to go to the eye doctor. And I'm like, no, hon, you see just fine.
So what's up, Cletus? What do you want to know?
So, I actually, for the black powder cannon. So, I grew up, my dad...
You were from the West
Tom.
Coast, too, huh? You're one of the three.
Nope, Idaho born and raised. But my adopted uncle, which is a friend of my father's, he has a black powder cannon. He's had it his whole life. He hasn't had to get any licensing or anything else. And that's how he used to wake us up during family camp.
So, Cletus,
So
I don't want to
should
jump.
be fine.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm just going to take a guess. Your family really hasn't been concerned about what the law says ever.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so we've got 2 listeners so far that seem to think setting off a black powder cannon is just normal and legal.
You know, you hear all the time when you shoot firearms, hey, the bullet goes up and it must come down, right? When we're talking a 3-inch cannonball,
Yeah.
that's more when you want to pay attention to where the coming down part is.
There's a Mythbusters episode about that, and I think they sent a cannonball like flying down a street and did a bunch of damage to homes or something like that, and got in a little bit of trouble. But that was probably, in California or something like that. So,
Right, it's fine.
well,
But yeah, absolutely. Heck, that's one of my biggest flexes is I can sleep through cannon fire because I would miss breakfast far too often.
Yeah, Cletus, I can tell you're one of those that's been a stickler of the law through your life.
Absolutely.
I just got done playing Grand Theft Auto 5 all the way through again. There's a character named Cletus, so it doesn't surprise me at all that we'd get a call from a listener named Cletus, and this is where the topic goes.
You are so productive.
Yeah,
I have been. I've been doing a lot of video gaming, but I did mow my lawn.
Yeah, I slept in my lazy boy for 4 to 5 hours. I played all Grand Theft Auto. You are really something away from work.
Yeah, it's great. You wake up, the cats are like, "Why haven't you fed us?"
as long as he's only playing Grand Theft Auto and he's not actually living it.
That's right. I'm doing it in the virtual world rather than I saw some videos recently where people went GTA in real life, and I don't want to sit in jail. My recliner's much more comfy.
He's like, if I could only be what I wanted to be. Cool.
Well, thanks, Cletus. I hope you have a great day, and you and your family be careful with the explosives.
Let us know where you're going camping next time. We'll go somewhere else.
Perfect.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Peace. All right, 208-535-1015, the number to call for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates.
My idea of going out and relaxing camping isn't being woke up by a 3-inch cannon.
That doesn't sound that great. Ah! Good morning to Justin, who said good morning online. Tara and my daughter chimed in, says, sounds like a good time to me, sleeping in video games. There you go.
Willow off the same old tree.
That's right. That's my girl. And then Peaches threw in, they call those mattresses California King for a reason. I don't know what I missed there.
Did he listen to a show last week?
Something happened and I didn't catch what he was responding to. But I think he just wanted to throw out the words California and King to aggravate listeners.
He's going to come in here and bully us.
Probably. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Who's this?
Hey, Crazy Carl, how you guys doing, man?
Crazy Carl? We're doing
Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Pine Ridge Mall.
The
Pine
Pine
Ridge
Ridge
Mall.
Mall in Chubbing, Idaho. Cars left and right. Big bore Chevys. Dodge. Toyotas and Camrys.
Corollas, though. That's really what gets me.
You come and see the most powerful GO in southeast Idaho.
So what you got for us today, Crazy Carl?
So, you guys are talking about Grand Theft Auto, and
No. Victor
my
was
wife-
talking about Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, come on. It's your favorite game. You can admit it.
Oh yes, oh totally. So, my question is, my wife has a dash cam in her car, and she catches the high school kids doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
on
they're
their
the
way
only ones that
home.
drive poorly.
Yeah.
And those stereos need to be turned down.
That's right. All that bass pumping. I don't
tell
like
you
it.
what, these kids.
And pull your pants up.
That's right.
Pants on the ground.
So, my question is, if you catch somebody doing something stupid, cutting off, speeding, whatever, can that be used as evidence?
Oh, it most definitely can, but snitches get stitches.
Yeah. Nobody likes a
Yeah,
tattletale.
Right. No, that's what she was asking me about it, and I'm like, I have no idea.
There's 50% of the listening audience going right now going, that guy's over 50.
Yeah, no.
That guy's over 50, tattletale.
I mean, I drove like a maniac when I was a kid. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if my
we
wife-
better put a stop to it now.
Yeah, I'm throwing her under the bus, man.
But to answer your question, yeah, if something was to happen and she had the video of it, it could be used. And we get that a lot in crashes. A lot of our semis nowadays, when they're involved in a crash, they have video of it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
There you
No,
go.
she's been in a-
Lock them up.
So if you don't want any friends, keep up what you're doing, buddy.
Right. Oh, I don't have any dash cam in my car. Hell no.
If you want just you and your other old friends at the mall this weekend.
Well,
But-
good as always to hear from you, Crazy Carl.
all right. Well, hey, you guys have a great weekend, man.
You too, man. See ya.
We'll see you. Bye.
Peaches did chime in. I'm sure Crazy Carl has another car show to promote.
Saturday.
And Stuart says Lieutenant Crane looks disturbingly like an old boss I had, and that's not a good thing. No questions. They're just all taking jabs.
Yeah, hey, you think my skin's thin.
Oh, here, let's do this FCC thing real quick. All right, Lieutenant Crane, we're doing traffic school powered by the advocates, helping the community. 208-535-1015. What are you chuckling about over there?
I'm just thinking, man, the things that we've accomplished this morning already, not even trying.
No, I mean, look at the kind of quality information we've got out to the community today. I mean, but I'm still waiting for that plaque from the mayor.
Bringing old relatives back together. Yeah, my family had a cannon too.
I know. We don't even get a pat on the back from the mayor for what we do.
No.
What about the governor? This is a statewide program. You can pick it up worldwide.
Worldwide.
That's right. Where's the president with our, Medal of Honor? 208-535-1015, the number to call for traffic school powered by the advocates. By the way, Peaches brought donuts today.
Get out of here.
Pumpkin spice donuts.
Ooh.
That changed your face pretty quickly. Come on, is there a such thing as a bad donut?
Well, now. No.
Yeah, exactly. It's like pizza. There's no bad pizza.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to the Amish store up in Salmon? I got to go there today. I was telling you that.
Yeah. But no, I have not gone there.
It's amazing. They make these homemade, like, Hostess pies with the filling in them.
Ooh,
Got to stop there every time.
holy cow.
Yeah.
So there is a reason to go to Salmon.
That's the only one.
I know. I've had this long list that there's nothing on it, but now I can put one thing on there. 208-535-1015, the number to call for traffic school powered by the advocates. Lieutenant Crane, if somebody calls me a loser on social media, is that any kind of a crime?
Well, you're pretty sensitive.
I know it. made me feel sad. Called me a loser.
Yeah. No, people can say what they want. What becomes an assault is when they say, I'm going to do this, and they actually have the means of accomplishing what they say they're going to do.
Okay. As far as I know, his only thing he was trying to accomplish was calling me a loser.
Hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And did it.
And he did. He did. Okay, let's go to the phones. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Who's this?
This is Van.
Van, what's up, man? What do you want to know?
Well, so I recently just got a crack in my windshield. And at what point does that become illegal?
Oh, that's a great question. And the answer is this. If it's on the passenger side, it's not blocking the driver's view, you're okay. But anytime that line runs through the view of the driver, that's when it's illegal.
Okay.
Yes, I had Lieutenant Crain look at my windshield about a month or two ago, and he's like, fix it.
Illegal.
Yeah, might want to do that.
So I called up Rocky Mountain Windshield.
The clear choice.
That's right. Got myself a new windshield. It was great. It's looking good. Nobody's chipped it yet.
Good to know.
There you go. There you go, man. Is
All right,
this Van who called me earlier this morning?
You know it.
All right. Me and Van got a $5 bet going on.
Oh, excellent. On what?
On the presidential election.
Oh, can I get in on this action?
Yeah. You want to bet me too?
Who you taking?
Well, I don't know if I should say on air, because then it would be like, okay, but see, it wasn't saying...
We're not supposed to talk politics.
And it wasn't me making like a, what do they call it? You know, when you... Oh, an endorsement.
Yeah.
It was just my guess of what was going to happen.
Who's going to cheat the best?
Who's going to cheat the best? That's right.
Right.
I'll bet you off air. I bet Van off air.
Okay.
But I'm feeling pretty confident that I could win $5.
Van, you and I are probably on the same team.
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, probably.
And if we don't win or we win, either way, let's both you and I get together and just give him a blanket party.
Hey, I want my $10.
Oh, jeez.
Victor probably won't bet me. I owed him lunch for a year.
Yeah, still hasn't paid up. It's just like the last time I bet somebody on the presidential election. It was Adam James from Z103. Bet him $5, never paid me, and I won.
We didn't bet on no presidents. We bet on a cage fight.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what I was doing.
But I let you choose first.
Yeah, and I was like, that guy's a weirdo. I'm going to vote for him. And then he won.
That guy don't seem like he's got any brains.
Always vote for the weirdo, huh? All right, Van. Well, appreciate the call, and I'll be seeing my $5 here in about 6 weeks.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. See you, Van.
Bye.
Those are some pretty high stakes, really.
I know. I wanted to make sure that I showed how confident I was.
That's like 46% of your hourly wage.
I know. I'm taking a hefty risk by throwing out the $5 bet there, but
you could miss your rent payment this month.
I know it might have been a bad choice.
But I think if you win, if I'm thinking the right direction, everything will be fixed the first day.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that kind of also loops into why somebody called me a loser on social media. I'll show you this. You'll
How
enjoy
could you
this.
and I even be friends?
I don't know sometimes. Because yesterday I got feeling a little feisty.
Oh, boy.
So
That seems odd.
I started commenting on people's Facebook posts.
Boy.
And, you know, I do it in good fun. I'm not like calling people losers and throwing jabs. It's just, you know, being a little snarky. And so I posted...
Taunting is what they call that.
I posted this picture of my new Halloween decoration. I think I told you I was getting a new Halloween decoration to scare the neighbors. And this is it. And I posted it in their comments. And they did not like it. I thought they'd think it was really cool. And they didn't like it.
One thing about it, we're going to be able to spend more time together because if you keep popping off to people, I'm going to have to be with you like 24/7.
Be my bodyguard. But, you know, so far, the only bad thing's just been called a loser.
Hey, let me ask you this. Why does The Rock need a bodyguard?
That's a great question, isn't it? He's got a tower over all of them. It'd be like Peaches getting a bodyguard.
You talking to me, boy? You see my ankle biters here?
Oh, man. Let's see. Stuart has a crack that runs about 3 inches up all the way across his windshield, but it doesn't block his view.
He's in good shape then.
All right, as long as it don't block your view, Stuart, you're good to go. And Sarah says if the good Lieutenant Crane wants to take some orders for the Amish store, she has Venmo.
Oh, yeah.
Want you to pick her up some deliciousness.
She knows what's up. She's ate there.
I don't need to hear about delicious sweets because I'm going to end up road tripping. It cost me like driving that truck. I'm going to buy a Twinkie and it's $50. It's too much for a delicious homemade Twinkie. Or maybe it isn't.
Oh, don't kid yourself. It's worth it.
Oh, man. 208-535-1015, the number to call for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys.
I'll tell you how good it is. When I mentioned to my wife the reason I'm going, which I think I told you off air.
Yeah.
Most wives would say, "Are you kidding me? You're not doing that, right?" My wife just said, "Hey, make sure you stop at the Amish store and pick up some pies."
Get me those snacks.
You do whatever you want. Just make sure you come back with some pies.
Well, see, I told you there's a donut for you here.
It's a swap.
Yeah. So bring me back some treats in celebration of World Morning Show Host Day. Today is Morning Show Host Day.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were that special.
I know. It's a holiday that was built just for me. I can't believe somebody took the time to do that. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Who's this?
Chris?
Chris?
Yep.
What's up?
Hi. So I have a question on vaping. With vaping being so prevalent now.
It is 3 times as bad as smoking cigarettes.
Yes. Pretty popular in the high schools, I've found out. How do you guys navigate, like, knowing the difference between if somebody has just a regular nicotine or if it's THC?
Oh, that is a great question.
THC is more prevalent in the high schools now than the nicotine.
I would assume you guys do it like in the movies, right? You know, where they get the big bag of cocaine and they stick the knife in there and they're like, yeah, that's it.
That's
so
pure. That's 99%.
So just take the vape and okay, that one's illegal.
That one's illegal. Hey, that is a great question. And to be honest with you, Chris, you're absolutely right. We are seeing a huge problem with this in our youth and in our schools. With that being said, the way you test that is we have NIC test kits that will test it and let us know whether or not it has a presence of THC.
Okay.
So, yeah.
If you have an issue with something like that, get a hold of me at my office and we can work something out and I can talk to you and we can check some things out for you.
Okay. Yeah, I just know it's been last year we had a problem with it going around the high school.
Uh-huh.
And that was the first experience learning how popular it was through the high school. And I was like, how do you navigate that? How do you know?
Are you a teacher?
No, but I have a high schooler.
Yep, that's what I was wondering. I was just going to, if you were a teacher, I was going to say, thank you so much.
It's got to be a lot harder for parents to bust their kids nowadays. You know, back when I was in school, if you were smoking cigarettes,
you smell it.
You just reek. You know? You're busted.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, they're doing it in the locker rooms wherever they can, and because it's so accessible and undetectable for the most part, it's just everywhere.
Yep.
Parents just yelling at their kids, why do you smell like a fruit roll-up? What have you been doing?
Yeah, and as a parent, there's some things you can look for is the appearance of the eyes and some different things like that. You could study up on that on the internet and see what the indicators are. But, yeah, if you had something that you were concerned about and needed it tested, we could sure make that happen.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, if their eyes are like beet red and they really want to go to the Amish store with Salmon, it's probably
Can
not.
I go with Lieutenant Crane?
Probably not nicotine.
Come on, Mom.
All right. Well, appreciate the call. Good luck with the youngins.
Do they always have a bag of Doritos?
All he eats is Snickers. Well, appreciate the call. And, yeah, thanks for listening to the show.
Hey, thank you.
See ya. 208-535-1015, the number to call for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. Yeah, we got a bunch of people watching, and they're just so quiet. So they're being so well behaved. But part of the program people is asking us questions about the law.
They're watching they're like, hey, let's watch the circus animals.
You and me?
Yeah.
The ugly guys,
Yeah,
according
the two
to
ugly guys.
Lisa. Was that her name? Yes.
I've got to tune in and see how ugly they really are.
I know. I thought that might boost our numbers a little bit on the online stream when they heard, oh, two ugly dudes. Let's tune in and check it out. Hey, I worked very hard setting these cameras up today. It took me at least 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, for you to do something like that, that's going out of your way.
I know. Putting in the extra effort. What things do I get? Ugly guy.
Jay don't understand what all you do for this station.
I know. So underappreciated on Morning Show Hosts Day. At least Peaches brought me a donut. All right, listeners, final chance. Okay, here we go. Kelly wanted to know. Oh, Kelly, you're going to have to wait. Calls get prioritized. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by The Advocates. Who's this?
Kellen.
Kellen, what's up?
I had a question on, and your thoughts on lane filtering on a motorcycle.
Yeah, so illegal here in Idaho, right? Legal in California and some other states. And I would just say this, they're not aware of that here in Idaho. It's been illegal the whole time, so very, very dangerous if you decide to do it. And if something was to go wrong, you would be the one at fault. Now, if traffic's at a standstill and you go and they made it legal, would I be offended by that? Absolutely not.
Okay.
So you literally got his thoughts.
Get with your legislators if you want it, and we'll see what they think.
They put their phone numbers online.
Yeah.
You can call them.
Yeah, they want to hear from you.
It's fun.
They're for the people.
That's what they say. Well, appreciate the call, man.
But hey,
awesome.
When it comes to riding motorcycles, it doesn't matter, right? You always got to be the one that's being the defensive driver.
Driving?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a crosswalk right outside of the building here. It's, wide open. There's no obstructions. Pretty much every day, Jade almost gets hit by a car walking across when he's supposed to be. So be extra cautious on a motorcycle.
Promotional opportunities is what they call that.
Oh yeah. Especially,
Oh, yeah. I don't think I want that.
well, and I'm pretty sure they said that this year has been the worst year for motorcycle accidents, and I've had 2 close calls already. So
is that nationally or just in Idaho?
In Idaho.
Oh, that's interesting. I think ours in our district have actually been down. I'd have to do some research on that. But we had a really rough year last year in our area with motorcycle crashes.
So, yeah, I just wasn't sure, especially with, traffic stop or at a standstill waiting to turn. I wasn't sure if we were able to use the right side of the shoulder to pass them.
Yeah, that would still be illegal in Idaho right now. So,
all righty. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Peace. 208-535-1015, the number to call for Traffic School, powered by The Advocates. Okay, Kelly wanted to know, on Riverside Drive exits, there are cars that sit in the turn lane to get on the highway, but the people coming off the exit will cross in front of the cars waiting to
get off that other exit.
Now, if people in the turn lane went and hit a car coming across, whose fault would it be?
Riverside, I think we're talking off Highway 20, correct?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
So they need to flow into traffic. It's their responsibility. So, and she's asking which one got hit?
Let's see. So cars, they sit in the turn lane getting ready to get onto the highway, but the people coming off will cross in front of them.
So either way, right? Whether I'm making a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn, changing lanes, my responsibility is to make sure that lane is clear before I move over. So it could be either one of their faults at that point. So if I'm turning left and I hit a car in the other lane, that's my fault for hitting them in their lane. If I'm turning right and I hit a car in that lane, whether they're stopped or moving, it's still my fault because I need to clear that lane before I make that movement.
So this is when the police investigation comes in.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, Kelly, I guess it could go either way, but good question.
That does get pretty congested there during the peak travel times in the morning and in the evenings because they're trying to get on and off, and traffic on Highway 20 is heavy. So it is best if you can keep your wheels rolling, have your turn signal on, and make your way into traffic safely. But obviously, you don't want to try to do that if you can't fit in. And so, yeah, it's a tough spot. They do have plans to redo that whole area eventually, and don't know when that'll be.
You know, it just occurred to me.
Oh, great.
We're sitting here and we're on cameras, right? Remember when I showed you what was on my phone?
Yeah, you showed
I think I possibly showed everybody on Facebook what that was. It didn't occur. I'm not used to, holding things up in front of the camera.
You have no secrets, my friend.
I'll have to go back and watch the video. People on Facebook, did you see what was on my phone? Imagine if it was something just horrific. I guess depending on who you are, it might be.
Yeah, you may have really offended somebody.
I haven't checked my email. How dare Victor do this?
Does he not know?
Stuart said he didn't see it. So, all right, we're okay. I haven't angered half the audience yet.
It's definitely a 50-50.
Oh, yeah, it's a 50-50 one for sure. Maybe you're a 65-35.
Depending on where you live.
All right, one final call. KBear, you're live on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Who's this?
This is D. How are you guys today?
D. Awesome. What's up?
Hey, question. The road construction in Pocatello in the 65-mile-an-hour zone, in between all the off exits, the speed limit for the construction is 50, 55 in there, correct?
I'm not real sure what it's marked, but yes, it's reduced down.
Okay. Well, I drive for work, and I see people going 80, 65, 70 through there all the time. And not one single state police trooper anywhere to be seen.
Hey,
Just curious why ISP does not enforce that.
Because it's Bannock County's job to pull you over and
Actually,
go, what? You don't like to obey the law? I can tell you of one person who got pulled over for going too fast in that area.
What was your name again?
D.
All right. Let me tell you what we're going to do here, D. We're actually in a hiring process right now. I'm going to get your information. We're going to send you to our academy. We're going to get you a car and some keys, and we're going to send you out there. We actually try to get people out there. They're out there on what we call our Idaho Transportation Department overtime, trying to make it safe. But we're a lot like a lot of businesses right now. We're really short-handed. We're just trying to cover calls. We have an academy in session right now. They'll graduate in December, and we're going to start another academy in January. So we're just trying to get back up on our numbers. So we're trying to do as much as we can with what little we have.
Oh, excellent. Well, totally makes sense. Well, excellent. Thanks for your time, gentlemen.
You bet. Thank
Absolutely.
you, D.
Thanks, D. Have a good one, man.
Hey, you as well. Bye.
Peace. All right.
How about that?
Stellar edition.
Hey, folks, go out and enjoy this weekend. It's going to be beautiful.
I'm going to go in and enjoy this weekend. That's my plan.
You got plans tomorrow night.
What's going on tomorrow night?
Oh, you told me you were going to.
Oh, tomorrow's racing night.
Yeah, and you were supposed to come and
we got to talk to Peaches.
make a presence.
That's right. We were going to do the me versus Peaches race. We got to talk to him about this. I know I could beat him. I know I could do it. Is the track muddy or dry?
It's going to be better.
All right. Peaches going down. Take that, California. All right, everybody. Thanks for taking part in Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Catch us every Friday morning at 8:45 a.m. And thank you, as always, for tuning in. We'll talk to you.